Shares of Hertz jump after appointment of ex-Ford CEO Mark Fields as interim CEO. Shares of Hertz jumped as much as 13.3% after the car rental company named former Ford CEO Mark Fields as the interim chief executive officer. Fields, who led Ford from 2014 to 2017, joined the Hertz board of directors in June. Hertz is at a critical stage following its emergence from bankruptcy in June after operations were devastated last year by the coronavirus. I did actually invest in Hertz when the whole back in 2020 when the whole Hertz thing happened. It wasn't like a ton of money, I don't know. It was probably like $500 or something like that. Bought a bunch of shares. It jumped. I jumped out and buy low, sell high kind of thing. But there was some other news that came out not that long ago about Hertz that was not good to see, that they were not I think it was somebody, I think it was actually a friend of mine. A friend of mine was had booked with them and had a really not great experience with them, and it's like, man, like it seems like they're trying to do the right thing. I've seen advertising for them, but I don't know. So let's see, where's Hertz at right now? So they're at $23.90. And if you let me share this up here. So if we go back, that was just a month. So let's go back a year. Is this a year? This doesn't seem like it. It seemed like it held. I don't know. It seems like this chart's not working. Seems like the chart's not working right, because it's supposed to be a year. We're in October. That's July, and it's not showing. I guess at one point I think Hertz was were they delisted? I believe they were delisted at one point. And then I guess they've come back onto the market. So maybe that's why it doesn't show it doesn't show all the data. That seems really weird. But when you're facing, down the barrel of a crisis, having somebody who has that experience. I mean, Mark Fields, I'm not sure how Mark Fields did led Ford. I'm not sure how his tenure went. I'm familiar with the name, but not familiar with his tenure. For 3 years, when I think about the 2014 to 2017, I think about those the Ford Focus problem and the transmission transmission issues that they ended up costing them a ton of money to rectify, and then still never really fixed the problem. And ultimately, shortly after, it was like, hey, yeah, we're not doing cars anymore. The only car we're doing is the Mustang. Hooray! I have to say, at least they have somebody who has led another company, and for 3 years, hey, that definitely counts for something. So hopefully he can help correct the ship, but it's not like it's going to be an easy way, an easy out, considering the fact that travel is still, as far as I know, way down overall, and it's hard for them to get cars, and they if they don't have the means to do it, it's going to be hard to scale back up. So best of luck to Hertz for sure, and to Mark.